Seventh graders, this is to help you with question 3 on CR 27. It says, Michelle questioned 100 students in her school about their favorite sports. Her results are shown in the table. Based on Michelle's survey, how many of the 500 students in her school would probably choose baseball as their favorite sport? Okay, so the part that chose baseball out of the total surveyed will help us predict the part that would choose baseball out of the total students in the school. That's how we use probability to make predictions. We're like, okay, we surveyed 100 students. Let's just double check that if we add these, we really get 100. 38, 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98, 99, 100. Okay. So I just wanted to double check. She definitely surveyed 100 students. So the total students she surveyed were 100. What part out of that 100 chose baseball? 30 out of those 100 students said they would choose baseball as their favorite sport. But there's not only 100 students in the school. The school actually has 500 students. So we take our total surveyed. Out of our total surveyed, 30 have a favorite sport of baseball. Then we'd ask ourselves, how many out of the total of 500 in the school would say baseball was their favorite? So now I know something about my denominators. How do I get from 100 to 500? I multiply by 5. So how do I get from 30 to my final answer? I multiply by 5. Numerator and denominator, fancy form of 1. It creates an equivalent fraction. 30 times 5 is 150. So you would predict 150. Because for every 100 students, 30 of them will say baseball's their favorite. So you would predict in the first 100, 30 say baseball's their favorite. In the next 100, we have 30 more. We're up to 60. After 300, 90 kids would say baseball. After 400, 120 kids would say baseball. I just keep adding 30, adding 30, adding 30. I'm adding 30 5 times, and I'll predict 150 out of 500 would prefer baseball. Hope that helps.